So before starting this Gauss theorem, we have to understand a few terms. The one is electric flux. In class 10, we have got the idea of magnetic flux, little idea. Again, we will discuss here also in this class 12. So this similar is electric flux. Now, for example, suppose if water is flowing through any pipe, how much water will be collected in a container? That will depend on two things. What is the velocity of the pipe? Sorry, what is the velocity of the water in the pipe, as well as the area of cross section of the pipe. If this pipe is like this, so whatever water is flowing, we are collecting in the container, how much water will be collected in a particular time, maybe 1 second, maybe for 10 seconds, maybe 50 seconds. So that will depend on two things, area of cross section and velocity. So with the velocity of the pipe is more, velocity of the water is more, naturally during same time we will get more water. Other is if the area of cross section is more. Now similar concept we are using here in electric field as well as in magnetic field. So here we say electric flux. So indirectly it is quantity of electricity collected. There is no quantity, no, that is imagination only. Like here, if the water is flowing through any this one, then how much water you can collect. But here there is no actual collection. Similarly, if electric lines of force is or electricity is flowing, then how much electricity will be present in a particular area, that is electric flux. So this electric flux we define as, here it is flowing, the water, similar to that one we can say the line of flow of water. If more quantity is flowing, that means more number of line is flowing, or if speed is more, naturally it will more. So similar term we are saying electric flux. So it is the total number of electric lines of forces crossing, or we can say it will be electric flux will always be linked to any surface. Electric flux linked to any surface is the total number of electric lines of force crossing perpendicularly through that surface. So it will depend on what are the things on which it will depend. So what we are saying is the uniform electric field. If we are considering this much area, or we are considering this much area. Naturally, flux linked to this surface will be less, flux linked to this surface will be more. Here only 2 line is crossing, here 4 line is crossing. That means one of the factor is area. Is it clear? Now second situation is, suppose this is the now the same area is kept like this, inclined, tilted much more. The same area which was placed perpendicularly, now it is tilted. Suppose earlier this was the situation. So here electric lines of force is coming parallel to this one, all everywhere. Now we have inclined this one, this area. So naturally now this line is not crossing, this line is not crossing. So when it is inclined, tilted, very less number will be crossed. If it is like this, very few. These are not crossing. So it will depend on the angle between this area and the electric field line. Got the point? One is area, other is the inclination, how much it is inclined, and the third is, suppose this is the electric field. Now in place of that, we are considering this electric field. So whatever area we have considered here, same area we are considering here also. So here only 2 line was crossing, here many more line will cross. So there are 3 factors on which this electric flux will depend. Here what happened? When the electric lines of force are very close to each other, that means electric field intensity is more than this. If intensity is more, lines will be closer to each other. Intensity less, lines are far apart. So there are 3 factors on which it will depend. One will be the strength of the electric field. Second is the area, magnitude of the area, how much big or how much small surface you are considering. And the third is the inclination. Now, just recall that formula, the quantity of water which was collected in the beaker, how we are calculating. What will be in the pipe when it is flowing? When the water is flowing in the pipe, the quantity of water that is collected per unit time per second, what is given? It is given by the area of cross section into velocity. Now this quantity of water is a scalar quantity. Area, cross section area, vector quantity, velocity, vector quantity. That means we will try to express this quantity in terms of dot product of the 2 vectors. So this Q will be A dot V. There also, if the area cross section is not like this, it is tilted like this, again it will depend on that. It will vary. Similarly, here also the area you are not keeping perpendicular, you are keeping inclined. Naturally, number of lines will be less. So same way, this electric flux, we can give this phi E. E means electric flux. When we will discuss magnetic flux, then we will write phi B. So this is given by the product E dot A. Dot product of electric field intensity and area vector. EA cos theta. Because when area is perpendicular, like this, flux is maximum. So what is the angle between area vector and the electric lines of force? Yes. This is electric lines of force. Area vector, we have discussed in class 11 or what? Not discussed. Area vector. You are knowing area vector?
No, sir.
No. So sometimes we use area as a vector quantity. So what will be the area vector? Suppose this is the surface. This is the surface. So area vector of this surface will be, the magnitude will be same, area of this surface, and direction will be perpendicular to this. So if you are seeing the area from this side, area vector is this side. It's like this. If someone is seeing the same area from this side, area vector will be this side. For example, this surface. So area vector will be, because it is visible from outside only. So for a closed box, if you are considering a closed box, then what will be? The area vector will be only pointing outward. For this surface, it is like this. For this surface, it is like this. For this surface, it is this way. This surface, it is this way. That is the area vector for closed box. For open surface, so for a surface like this, you are considering only one surface. Then, if you are seeing from this side, then area vector direction this side. If you are seeing the surface from this side, then area vector will be this side. So area vector is, magnitude will be area and direction is perpendicular to the surface. If it is closed, open, closed box, area vector will be pointing outward only. So in this case, what is the direction of area vector? If you are seeing from this side, then area vector is this side. That is, angle between electric field intensity and area vector is 0. If someone is seeing from this side, if viewed from this side, then area vector is this side. Electric field intensity this side only, area vector is this side. So angle will become
180
degree. So flux is a scalar quantity. It may be positive, it may be negative. Here it will be positive if angle theta is less than 90 degree, positive. If it is more than 90 degree, then negative. If theta is 90 degree, it will be 0 only. That is, if the surface is, this is the surface, only this thin surface we are considering, an electric line is passing like this. So not a single is crossing, it is parallel to the surface only. In that case, area vector is this one, perpendicular, this way, electric field is this side. So flux linked to this surface will be 0. Whereas in the same case, flux linked to this surface is not 0. Electric field intensity this side, area vector this side. So flux linked to this surface is not 0, but flux linked to this surface is 0. Got the point? Or any confusion? So electric flux is a scalar quantity and can be given by the dot product of electric field intensity and area vector. That is EA cos theta, where theta is what? So what is the direction of area vector? Direction of area vector is drawn perpendicular to the surface or to the area of surface, whatever. For a closed surface, it will be always outward. For open surface, it will depend on from where you are observing. So for a closed surface, area vector is pointing outward. So if the surface is like this, suppose this is a cuboid, it is closed. So naturally, for this surface, area vector is this is the direction. For this surface, area vector is this one. For this surface, area vector is this one. For this one, it may be this side. So for an open surface, if this is the surface, when we are viewing from this side, area vector will be this side. If you are seeing from this side, area vector opposite. So in this case, suppose the electric lines of force is in this direction, this way. All the lines should be equidistant. So this is the electric lines of force. This is your area vector. So in this case, angle between area vector and this one is theta. So this is the surface and this is the electric lines of force. So area vector is this one. So what is the angle made by this one? This is the area vector and electric field intensity. Sometimes you will be given this angle. Electric lines of force makes an angle of 30 degree with the surface. So that cos theta is not cos 30. Theta is not 30 in that formula. So in that case, we will have to find this angle. So sometimes you will be given angle with the surface. If this is the surface, this angle sometimes given. So if alpha be the angle between then what will be this theta will be 90 minus alpha. And this flux will be EA cos theta. So it is EA cos 90 minus alpha, which is EA sin alpha. So sometime angle will be given with the surface, that electric lines of force makes an angle of suppose 30 degree, 60 degree with the surface. In that case, either you will use sin alpha or you will find first theta. So actually this dot product we have to find by taking this angle, angle between area vector and electric field intensity. So it will depend on, the flux will depend on three things: electric field intensity, magnitude, how much strong or weak magnetic field is there, what is the area, magnitude of the area, whether surface is large, whether surface is small, and the third is angle between area vector and electric field intensity. So factors on which electric field flux depend. First will be electric field intensity. Second will be surface area. And third will be angle between electric field intensity E vector and A vector. Surface area, this is magnitude. This also magnitude. What is the magnitude of electric field intensity? What is the magnitude of area vector? That is surface area. And third is angle between these things. So flux linked to any surface will be, now first we will see what is the unit and dimension of this electric flux. So in general it will be, this phi is E dot A and it is E, magnitude of E, magnitude of A and cos theta. Now what will be the SI unit? So electric field, Newton per meter square, sorry, Newton per coulomb into meter square. So this is Newton meter square per coulomb. Now since Newton per coulomb can be written as volt per meter, So it may be voltmeter. Newton per coulomb, when we will discuss electric potential, then Newton per coulomb is same as volt per meter. Now, what is the force? So, what will come? mLP minus 2 L square over 80 mL P minus 3 A minus 1. Now, this flux linked to any surface is maximum when angle between E and A is 0 degree. That is called 0 is 1. So, electric field intensity and area vector is 0. So, what does it mean? If this is the surface area vector this way, electric field intensity also this way, perpendicular, then only it will be maximum. So, what will be then? That is when electric lines of force are perpendicular to the surface. Zero degree or 180 degree also we can say, because negative flux doesn't mean something else. Means positive flux means it is coming out of the surface. Negative flux means it is going into the surface. That is the meaning. Due to positive charge, due to negative charge, there are two different types of flux. So it may be 0 degree or 180 degree, magnitude will be maximum only. So either it is going to the surface or coming out from the surface. In both the cases, it will be maximum. It is going perpendicularly, then it will be maximum. So now we get the concept of positive and negative flux. Suppose we are considering a cube or cuboid, whatever the shape may be, no problem. Any closed surface, that closed surface may be of any shape, whatever. So here a point charge plus Q is present. So what are the electric lines of force due to this positive charge? It will be a straight line moving outward. So these are the electric lines of force. Now, if you consider electric flux linked to any surface of this tube, what will be? If you are considering any surface, suppose here, this is the area vector, and this is the electric field intensity. So angle between electric field intensity here, whatever the line may be coming this way, suppose this side. So this is the electric lines of force. This is the angle. So this angle will be always less than 90 degree. Any surface, anywhere you can consider, it will be always less than 90 degree. If you are considering a sphere, and here is a point charge, then what happened in this side, this case? If you are considering a small surface here, what will be the area vector? That is this side only. Area vector is this side, electric field intensity is this side. So theta is 0 degree. Less than 0 degree. Here, whatever it is, sorry, less than 90 degree always. So if the electric lines of force is coming out of the surface, then flux is positive. So if electric lines of force are coming out of the surface, electric flux is positive. And just reverse. So here is minus Q charge. What will be the electric lines of force in this direction? So here what will be? If you consider anywhere, area vector may be this side. This is the area vector, whereas electric field intensity is this one. So angle between electric field intensity this one. So angle between area vector and electric field intensity, this is the theta. So what will be if electric lines of forces are going into the surface. Electric flux is negative. Now suppose this is the electric lines of force. So what is the flux linked with surface ABCD? Well, you have to say positive or negative. Flux linked to surface ABCD.
Positive, sir.
It's positive. Area vector will be in this direction. This is the area vector. Electric field also in this same direction. So it is positive. Whereas electric flux linked to this lower surface. EFGH is negative. Here what is happening? Area vector in this direction. Electric field intensity that direction. So in this case, theta is 180 degree. Here theta we got 0 degree. Though the magnitude will be same, as the electric lines of force is uniform, whatever number of line is crossing here, same number of line is crossing here also. Area is also same. So here will be negative, here will be positive. If we are saying the net flux, it will become 0. So whatever flux is going into this cube, same flux is coming out of the cube. So this is the way how we'll calculate electric flux linked to any surface. Yes, any other confusion here?
No, sir.
No confusion. So suppose this is the surface and electric lines of force is this way. Then what is the flux linked to this surface? So it will depend from where you are observing. If you are observing from here above, if observer is above, flux is positive. If you are observing from below, then flux is negative, because here area vector, as it is open surface, so when you are seeing above, area vector this side, electric lines is coming out. If you see from here, area vector is downward, but this flux is going into. So here, if we see from below, the electric lines of force is going into the surface, so flux is negative. If we see from above, electric lines of force is coming out of the surface, so flux is positive. So this is the concept when flux will be positive, when flux will be negative. So this is electric flux. Now, how much time left? Already time up. Any time it may be. Other teacher may come. Okay. So we leave up to here only. Next day we shall see the concept of solid angle. Then Gauss theorem and its proof. That is tomorrow we'll see these all things, and then what is the applications of this Gauss theorem that we will discuss tomorrow.
Thank you.
Shall we leave now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
See,
you, sir.
only 8, 9 are coming then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.